All right, we're talking about brain health again. Now, I've had a couple of videos on different things. One was about PEA, lowering inflammation in the brain, or neural inflammation more so than anything else. And then I mainly talked about AMPK pathway, mTOR pathway, basically exercise and muscle mass. But we need to talk a little bit about inflammation. Now, their thinking is called inflammaging. Basically, they're thinking that the reason that when we get older, we have more inflammation in our bodies is because we have more senescent cells that are putting out chemicals that actually cause inflammation. Our body doesn't recognize them as foreign. And what happens is, since our body doesn't recognize them as foreign, it's very evasive. We don't see it. And our body doesn't take care of it. So what they're trying to figure out is a way to get rid of some of these senescent cells. The AMPK pathway that I've talked about as far as exercise is really the best way. You can also take another supplement called transresveratrol. And again, I use Renew by Science. Dr. David Sinclair said in order to get the amount of transresveratrol that you actually need in your body, you'd have to have about 200 glasses of wine. Well, that's not going to be too good for a lot of different reasons, but you can take the supplement. It's liposomal. I think it works really well. That's one thing you can do, but Fisetin is another supplement that you can take that activates basically autophagy. And we want to clear out as many of these senescent cells as we possibly can. And by taking Fisetin, you can do that. You can also take quercetin, but you need to take that with bromelain because bromelain helps absorb that. So, I'm talking about a lot of different supplements, but the best way and the free way to do this is just exercise. Exercise, if you really want to get down on inflammation, exercise 4 to 5 times a week, 25 to 35 minutes a day, and have a couple of days off in there. And zone 2 cardio, 60 to 70%. That is the best known way, and you will feel better. And you're also going to gain a little bit of energy because you're going to have some angiogenesis with mitochondria in the cells. So again, it's free. But if you want to do it another way, you can take quercetin, you can take Fisetin, and then you can also take transresveratrol. Also, if you're taking a NAD supplement, transresveratrol is supposed to help activate the sirtuin longevity genes up to 13 times more. And again, this is from peer-reviewed articles that I have read. This just isn't coming off the top of my head. This is information, peer-reviewed scholarly journals where I get this information at. So if you like this channel, click follow. I'm going to keep putting out these videos because I think everybody needs to know a little bit more about their health.